Alright, hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know I haven't uploaded in God knows how long, and this is, more or less a side thing. I don't have a real, I'm not like a real YouTuber yet. Of course, I always would love to be one, but, you never know when that's gonna happen. But, today, I'm just playing some Minecraft, because, I'm wanting to do stuff in my world. And this is my world, in case y'all ever want to know. I might do more. I kind of want to do more commentary, and I'll have more videos with this world. So y'all will more than love to get to know it. It's very, very great. But regardless, so I just wanted to make this video to be like, one, be like, hey, how y'all doing? I have a lot of, like ideas for what I plan on doing with this channel. In this upcoming year, as I was telling my friends earlier, 2026 is going to be the year of content creation. And right now, I want to make at least one video a month, if not more, but at least one. And this will be one of them. And I'm really just like ad-libbing it here. And I am playing the game. I'm hoping my audio will sync up with the game. I mean, I'm not gonna be commentating on what I'm doing, except for that little part right there, which I will get figured out, post editing and everything like that. But so today, the first part of this video is just gonna be, I have it settled down into basically 5 parts, but that's just my process of everything. So the first part is just gonna be me talking about my current state of the channel. Well, right now it's not much of a channel right now. I'm gonna be honest. It's it's just kind of a thing that I have, and then I've posted a couple things too. Well, what I plan on doing is, like I've said, I plan on doing at least a video a month. I'm kind of wanting to do commentary of sorts, so that's what I plan on doing. The actual state of the channel is gonna just kind of be up to whatever happens. I'm going to do all sorts of different gaming here. Obviously not mainly Minecraft. It's just what I'm deciding to have as a background game, because it seems to be fairly pleasant to a lot of people, including myself. But plus it's just an excuse to get stuff done in my world that I would otherwise put off, because I'm very lazy when it comes to my Minecraft stuff. But oh man, it's very difficult sometimes when thinking about this stuff. Anyways, I have notes. I have made notes. It's not a lot of notes. It's very vague notes, but I've made notes nonetheless. So my main, that's what the channel's gonna kind of be. I'm hoping to at least upload one video a month, and if I decide to start playing a game as like a playthrough, that'll be that as well. But we'll see how that comes in due time, of course. So the next little thing is, I've been talking to a couple of my friends about this stuff, and the current state of gaming right now is just not it. And while this kind of dips in my next thing, but not really. Actually, no, it is kind of part of the same thing anyways. AI is ruining gaming, and I know it's been regurgitated a gajillion times by now, but AI genuinely to me is ruining the enjoyment of games. And not because oh, well, just don't play games that are AI generated. No, I'm not talking about that. I play Call of Duty, and even Black Ops 7 has an issue with AI generated calling cards, emblems. I'm convinced some animation, weapon reload animations, are AI generated as well. I can't confirm that, but I have my suspicions. But even down to just weapon animations as a whole, just many games are suffering from AI. Just everything, because they want to be the lazy way out. And I get that AI has some useful things. Listen, I ain't mad at AI when I watch a little cat video on the internet. Whatever. I find it funny when it's like animals and stuff being, you know, done or whatever, like that kind of thing, you know, sweet and harmless. But as someone like me who is a gamer, and even though my PC is decent, I'd say, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best PC ever, because it's not. I'm running a 2080 Super, bro. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not running like the best thing ever, but I can play Minecraft, so I mean, there's that. But it's just the simple factor of, I mean, it's ruining gaming as a whole. Because if you look at it, I mean, RAM prices are insane right now. I mean, along with storage devices are going to possibly be going up. The storage device I'm planning on buying for my PC is going to definitely be going up. But just in general, storage devices are going up, RAM's going up, just PC components as a whole are going up. And in turn, just making everything else go up. And then, because of everything else, I mean, then you've got lazy ass developers that are just not making the games they want, or, you know, that you want. Which I can't blame every developer, because some developers, you know, have love and passion, but most of the time are, you know, just absolutely destroyed by executives, and the executives that don't know anything about what's going on, i.e. Call of Duty. But that's besides the point. And even then, like, regardless of AI, gaming right now just feels stale. Like, doesn't, like, I mean, this year there's a couple good releases coming out this year, but nothing that makes me, I would say there's nothing that makes me excited. Like, I'm excited for the Wolverine game coming out this year. I'm excited for let's see, see, that's the thing, I shouldn't have to sit here and like think about like, oh, what's coming out, you know. That's how much a little hype I think there is for games coming out this year. And it's just kind of sad, you know. It's really sad to me personally. Like, I'm excited for the Wolverine game. The Arknights game, Arknights Enfield came out. I've only played a little bit of that, but I didn't really enjoy it, so I mean, I was looking forward to that game. What else? I'm sure there's other games that are coming out that are probably not my forte. Oh, that Lego Batman game is coming out, but the specs on that are insane. I mean, if I do play it, I'll play it on my PC. I am not playing that thing on not PC, on my console. I'm playing on my console, because that thing on PC, ooh, 32 gigs of RAM, which is a fucking gold mine nowadays. That is like genuinely crazy. Who, like, you know, and I think it was like, needs like a minimum of like a 3060 or something like that. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm running a 2080. I don't have that kind of power, but I do have a PS5, so I'll probably just play it on there. But that is if I even get it. But just games this year, I'm not exactly excited for. I know there's like a little indie projects here and there, or mod packs for things like Fallout and stuff, but, or even Minecraft mod packs. Just, you know, like, sure, mods are coming out for community oriented games, but even then, I mean, multiplayer games are just stale to me. I mean, I'm enjoying COD, you know, the newest BO7 or whatever. I mean, I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong. I haven't played much of it, not because I think it's a terrible game, because it's an okay game, you know. I mean, it's not the best COD I've ever played, but it's the most fun I've had in a little while. I mean, BO6 sucked, and so BO7 is definitely a better game to me personally. But it's just a simple factor that gaming as a whole is getting stale this year. And I mean, who knows, there could be some left ball throws that come out of nowhere. Like, you know, I'm really banking on the Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 remasters after the Fallout show ends. Really banking on that. And if it's not, well, I am undoubtedly saddened by it. But you know, we'll see what happens with all that. But it's not about Fallout, you know, but just my thought. But yeah, I'm really worried about the state of gaming, and of course AI and its rise until there's laws and regulations against it. It's just gonna keep kind of ruining gaming. And I mean, it's fine it's fine for certain uses, but if you're trying to make your entire game just by using AI, that's no, that is a no to me personally. I mean, I can't help but like BO7 is like one of the main games I play currently that I've really seen AI. Like I'm doing the zombies grind. I'm doing the the zombies camo grind. I've gotten like half my weapons, bloodstone or whatever it is. But I look at the calling cards. I will say, even though I didn't do much of my camo grind at BO6, I loved the camo calling cards. The camo calling cards for BO7 are absolutely horrific, terrible. The worst calling cards I've ever seen in my life. Like the Bloodstone one is just one of the LMGs, like having the camo come on it for half a second before the animation restarts. It's not good. The Doomsteel one, you can't even tell it's for that camo. There's nothing in it. There may be like a gear or two in it, but there's nothing that tells you that it's that camo. The Infestate, or I think it's called like Infestation. That camo, fine. The camo's fine. The calling card is actually pretty decent. The first one you get, Golden Dragon, I mean, the calling card for that is pretty good too, I think. If you have 4 calling cards, it should not be a 2 out of 4 like for good and then 2 out of 4 for bad. It should not be an even split of good and bad. That like those things should be fire. And it just bothers me. Like I don't feel as rewarded when getting stuff because I'm like, okay, oh, this is a really cool calling card that someone put their life and soul into. No, I can tell it's AI generated. Reverse, you do like the reverse AI image search, is AI generated. 95% AI generated. Yeah, okay. But gaming as a whole right now is just, I mean, it is something. I've currently gotten a bunch of like older games now, and also I have a VR headset, so I'm meddling with that. Though it is still a very newer gaming platform, and so of course, because of that, there's not too many very good games for said VR. I mean, there is good ones, but of course, among other things, I'm not paying for all of them. Like I was playing one game called Veil Extraction or whatever, but I wasn't playing the extraction mode because extraction shooters. Oh, that'll be my next topic. But hold on, let me finish what I was talking about. Finish my thought. So I was just playing it, and I was like, "Oh, this is fun." I was playing some mode where you spawn in with everyone has the same weapon. When you spawn in, you can find weapons around. It's like a little objective based mode. I thought it was pretty cool. But oh, hold on, I gotta take a swig of water. Hold on. My throat's so damn dry. But I was playing it and I was like, oh, this is fun. And then next thing I know, it's like, I was like, oh, this is fun. I'm leveling up, doing everything great. And then I'm hit with a $30 paywall. It's like, oh, you want to play this and the full thing? Like $30. Like, no, I'm not shelling out $30 for this right now. Hell no, brother. I am not doing that shit. Like, your game was fun, but at the time, I mean, I was broke as shit. I mean, I have money, yes, I'm not completely broke, but $30 for like that, I was like, nah. I mean, I don't play. I'm not playing my VR enough right now to really justify that. So I was like, maybe it's not entirely worth it, but And then now, my other epidemic is, alright, I like Fortnite, right? I like Fortnite. It's a good game. Great game, even. But I've spent probably more money than I'm willing to admit on that game. Although, granted, I do wish I knew how much I spent, because I bet that would be one hell of a number. But, regardless, the gaming craze when Fortnite came around was Battle Royale, Battle Royale, Battle Royale. That's why we still have Warzone. Well, Fortnite, obviously, games like PUBG, stuff like that. But Battle Royale I mean, it's an okay genre. If you don't, if you know, if you're not into battle royales or that kind of genre, then you know, you do you, right? Like, I'm not gonna tell you how to play your games, but I'm really only into it when it comes to like Fortnite. Warzone, I have always hated Warzone. Well, actually, I take that back. I did like the original Warzone. That was fun, but really only though I only play to like plunder, because your boy is not trying to actually win Warzone games, because I'm not. I mean, I can be sweaty, but I'm not like a sweat like TTV, CDL League, or wannabe FaZe Clan. Well, can't even wannabe FaZe Clan because they no longer exist. But like, just I'm not that. You know, I do a little sweating in multiplayer, but I literally got my first nuke in COD in BO6 of all games. So, there was people cranking out 30 nukes in the game's launch. Like, you know, I'm not. That's not me. Not me at all, brother. I don't do that. I don't play games like that. I mean, I like to be good at them, yes, and I am good at games, but I'm very good at COD, but I'm not. I know how to do all like the spinning around, spin, fucking YY TikTok demon, fucking like bitch, like just the stupid YY TikTok demon stuff is just not something that I do per se. So while I know how to do it, I don't do it, because to me that's not fun. Personally, I don't find it to be entertaining. I don't find it to be really practical, you know? I mean, spinning around like fucking head let loose because someone fired at you is, I feel like, the equivalent to building a 5-star hotel in Fortnite because someone shot at you. Like the equivalence there is uncanny, and I just don't think it's a fun way to play a game. But you know, I will, depending on what weapon I'm using and whatnot. I mean, I might sweat out a little bit, but I don't do it in an obnoxious way. I just play the game. Anyways, I kind of got a little off topic there, but battle royale, that's where I was going. Warzone, I'm not very good at Warzone battle royale. I'm pretty good at Fortnite, but it's not hard to be good at Fortnite. And so I was like, you know, scrolling through, and I saw this little known game called Arc Raiders. I heard about it and I was like, sounds interesting. I like the theme. I like the aesthetic. All right. What kind of game is it? Extraction shooter. Oh, this new game by Bungie coming out called Marathon. Oh, what game is it? Extraction shooter. I cannot stress this enough. I despise extraction shooters. They are the dumbest thing to ever exist on the face of the planet. And to all those Tarkov lovers, well, you can continue to suck that game's dick. I despise any type of extraction shooter. They are the worst game idea franchise thing ever. Like, and it's not me saying like, oh, I don't like playing a game where I lose everything when I die. No, it's not even that. Well, yes, that is annoying, sure. I mean, I don't know anyone that would willingly want to play a game. Well, I say that, but I do know people. But I wouldn't necessarily want to willingly play a game where as soon as I get killed, oh, there goes all my stuff because I got killed by some dude camping extraction point. Or, like, I mean, obviously there's gonna be people that are better than you, and that's fine. But like someone that cheeses the game and then gets the kill, or kills you, like you could just do like some. I mean, I don't know all extraction shooter lingo, so sorry. But like you can do something like a raid or whatever the like extraction mission, and you're doing great. You got all these resources, loot, all of the above, and you get to the extraction point just to die to some dude that's literally been has like top tier loot from a previous thing, but just sits there and camps the entire game, like waits for you, like you just happen to be his first victim or his second victim or third victim or last victim, you know. It just to be a victim of him or her, whoever, you know. That's, and I've seen it, like I remember when COD released DMZ, which especially like now the state of Warzone, I hate the state of Warzone right now. I don't like Call of Duty's Battle Royale nowadays, but also doesn't help that I just have terrible Wi-Fi connection, like regardless. But I've never been a big fan of first-person Battle Royales. I mean, I say that, but I did play a mean Apex Legend back. God, words. I did play a mean Apex Legends back in the day. Watson main for life, baby. Yeah. Anyways, but that was like the one game that I was like, okay, cool, whatever. First person, you know, it was great. I don't think I mean, actually, I might have gotten a couple wins. I know I got a wins in like arena or whatever the mode was, but I just like, I've never been the biggest fan of first person battle royales. But when I saw these, well, I remember when COD released DMZ, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I gave it a shot. I tried a few times. That was my first experience with extraction shooters, and I didn't like it because I remember like the first couple times I tried to, I don't think I ever successfully extracted. Why? Because a couple times I got bum rushed by teams that were also leaving at the same time, and you know, did a good fight but died, and that was fine. You know, I was just dying because the players there had better loot or were a little bit better skilled than me. Okay, that's fine. Fair death, right? Does it suck I lose everything? Yes, but fair death. And then more often than not, my deaths were from people camping the extraction zones, because I get there, it'll look like nobody's there, I'd scan the area, all that stuff, and just to either get sniped or get bum rushed by a team of 4 with me and my team, and just get absolutely shredded because we're caught off guard because they're running IE meta loadout. Like, that's not fun to me. And so when I saw Arc Raiders, I was like, oh, what a cool aesthetic. I love the steampunkery, like post-apocalyptic looking vibes. I thought it was so cool, just to find out it's an extraction shooter. I've been seeing a couple other cool games here and there, like something like, I don't even know what the fuck it's called. I'd have to, Hunter's Showdown, I think that's what it's called. And I saw the like aesthetic of that, and I was like, ah, that's so cool. Plus, not to mention, I saw they had done like a Ghostface DLC, and this is coming from someone who has never touched a fighting game in his life up until the well, actually, I mean, I might have played some at like a friend's house in elementary school, not elementary school, but you know, like middle school and stuff. But I played, like, I maybe played like Mortal Kombat like 9 or something at a friend's house at one point. But other than that, I've never like really been into fighting games. Well, Mortal Kombat 1 rolls around and they released Ghostface as a character, and because Ghostface is literally my favorite killer, I decide I'm gonna buy this entire game that I've never, from a genre that I don't play, because I want the character. And then I ended up actually really loving the game. So, you know, there we go. But I saw Hunt Showdown. I was like, oh, I'll buy it, because it's like, I was like, of course, I did not end up buying it, but I was like, I was thinking, oh, I'll buy this game because Ghostface, and I will buy games just for Ghostface. But no, then I found out it was extraction shooter. I was like, nope. Like, I love Ghostface, but there's no way in hell you would ever get me to buy an extraction shooter game, even if they added Ghostface. The only way I'll play an extraction shooter game is if it's PvE, because at least then I can guarantee I can get out. Like, I think Modern Warfare 3 had MWZ zombies. MWZ. I liked it. Was it the best zombies played I've ever played? Hell no. But was it nice? Because I had I was able to get out whenever I wanted? Yes. with no fear of someone else coming and camping and ruining my experience. And you could just say, oh, we'll just get better at the game. Listen, it's just not what I find fun. I don't find getting camped fun. So I don't play them. I don't support them. But I will say, if you enjoy it, by all means, you do you. Like, you know, you enjoy your game. I'm not going to sit here and tell you can't play a game you enjoy. Just like I hope that no one tells me I can't play a game I enjoy. Especially when I say I like playing Call of Duty. But that's besides the point. Just extraction shooters as a whole, like, are just not it. And then I remember when Marathon, I saw the thing from Marathon, Bungie's next game. I was like, oh, cool. I've never really played Destiny. I mean, I think I played Destiny 2. I played Destiny 2 a couple times, but I could never really get into looter shooter, except for Warframe. That's the only looter shooter I do play. But like when it came to Destiny and stuff, I could never really get into it. Maybe I was just too stupid on the mechanics of how they do everything. I don't know. I remember playing it once, seeing the power level. I was like, oh, this is cool. And a little bit later, my power level was reset because like a new season or something. I don't know. It's not really my forte. Except for Warframe. I will grind the hell out of Warframe because at least I know mostly about what's going on in that game. When it comes to systems, looter shooters are not fun to learn. It took me like... I've been playing that game since like 2018 and it's 2026. And it took me at least 4 years to actually learn what the fuck I was doing. Because looter shooters are just so complicated. But I'd rather play a looter shooter than a fucking extraction shooter because they're just terrible. But anyways, back to Marathon. I keep kind of going on a existential rant. But that's also what kind of makes these videos good, right? Yeah. But Marathon, I saw it and I thought, oh, this will be a great game. And then I found out it's like, I was like, I know, I saw everything. I saw the mechanics, I saw the guns, I saw the abilities, I saw all that stuff. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so cool. And then I'm watching a YouTube video talking about some stuff coming up in the gaming space and stuff like that. And then he says, oh, Marathon extraction shooter. I'm like, bitch, what? And so I look it up and yeah, it's extraction shooter. And I'm like, that's not... Are we going to have like the phase that we had with Battle Royale for like 7 years? It's just extraction shooter until some other genre just shimmies its way into the limelight. Like they're just... Extraction shooters are just not it. And then you have people like Nick30 that play Fortnite and say, oh, it needs to be like more like Arc Raiders than motherfucker play Arc Raiders, which he does play Arc Raiders, but like, you know, the same motherfucker that got shockwaves removed because he's a little bitch boy and has, you know, sucks Epic's dick or something, you know. Almost 30, by the way. But like, he's almost 30 and he cries because people can move in a game. Like, just get better, brother. But regardless, it's just extraction shooters I'm seeing are currently a fad that is coming in, and I want that fad to end so badly because I want to enjoy... I want more games that come out to be non-extraction shooter, because I don't personally know anybody that plays extraction shooters. Like, someone I talk to on a regular, that is. Like, I have my one buddy John that helps me fix up my PC and stuff like that, and help me put all my stuff together in my PC. He plays like Tarkov, and I think he got my brother into playing Tarkov. But it's okay. So I guess I just contradict my own thing. I do know people. I mean, I do know people that play extraction shooters, but that's like 2 out of every other friend I have. None of them like extraction shooters. And so it's great for the people that are in that market. By all means, power to you. I hope you enjoy your games, and I hope they're good. Genuinely, I hope they do. Like, I hope they're good. I hope they succeed. All that stuff. I can't with extraction shooters. I think they're the stupidest games ever. Like, shit. Now, I will say, not every game needs a battle royale. As much as I like battle royale, and I think it's a superior game mode to extraction shooters, I will say, I know it's getting kind of stale. It's a it's a system we've been with since 2017, 2016, 2017 with Fortnite and PUBG. I mean, you know, I get it. So, and then some games don't need a battle royale, i.e. Battlefield. I mean, Red Sec was not a thing that was needed at all. Like, I don't think I ever played a match of it, so while I don't have a personal opinion, I did see plenty of videos on it. Listen, Conquest as a whole is already close enough to a battle royale when it comes to the space and the amount of times you're going to be dying, wondering what the fuck happened. So I don't really think we need extraction shooters, and honestly I don't think we really need any more battle royales. I think stick with the ones that they're at, and someone come up with a new genre. And what is that genre? I don't fucking know. Just give us something, or improve upon a not so popular genre, or, you know, just make better games. Like, if I'm tired as someone who plays games a lot, like it's like the one thing I do in my spare time, and I'm sick of it, I can't imagine people that do it for content creation, how sick they are of it. And like, I do stick to the type of games that I like. I have branched out and played all sorts of other games, even if they're not exactly my forte. Like, I don't like Souls-like games, not because I don't think they're good. I've seen plenty of them. I mean, like, things like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, stuff like that are objectively some of the most beautiful games I have seen. Like, they definitely don't skip on like, what you want to call graphics, but they're not my type of game. But I've branched out and I've played Souls styled games. Like, I mean, I played, you know, Jedi, like Fallen Order, which I know isn't directly Souls-like, but it has that combat parry type of stuff. And I don't know if there's a specific like name for ones that aren't Souls games, but still have that enemy here, target, lock onto them, fight them, have to dodge them, you know, parry, you can parry attacks, do stuff like that. I don't know if there's a specific fighting thing for it, so I just kind of categorize it all as, I'm doing air quotes here, Souls-like games. And that's what I categorize them in. If it's something different, by all means, let me know. I don't, and I could not be bothered to look it up, quite frankly. But, so, like, I have ventured out. I played Jedi Fallen Order. I played Stellar Blade. I absolutely love Stellar Blade. Like, great game, genuinely. I'm currently stuck on a boss, and I have been for like a year because I haven't touched the game in a while. But I'm currently stuck on a boss. I've beaten, like, I'm almost at the end, but I'm fighting Raven and fighting an enemy and boss that has basically all the same attacks as you, and then some, is great because, you know, you get a taste of your own medicine, and then you think, oh, I'm unstoppable, and then this enemy comes in and says, you're what now? You know, like, it's not exactly the most fun experience all the time, but it is what it is, you know. I'm not too, like, about it. I will get to it eventually. I've beaten just about every other boss pretty easily, so I don't think I'm going to be stuck on it forever. It's a lot of trial and error, as most of those types of games are. And for me, sometimes I do best work when I take a break from it for a while, come back and try to fight a boss without remembering any of the mechanics, because it's been 6 months since I played the fucking game. But I digress. You know, it's one of those things where it's not something I do or enjoy per se, but I have had instances where I've played the games and I have enjoyed them. And I think that's great. Like, you know, like a game genre that can come in and impress people that don't play that game genre. And Stellar Blade for me was that. Jedi Fallen Order was that. It's just, I don't play them, but I enjoy them. But I've tried extraction shooters. I've even tried some free ones and other stuff. No. It's not, they're not a fad that I want to come back, or come back, but it's currently here. I don't want, it's not a fad I want to continue. And then also, let me just say, I was talking to my friends today about Far Cry. Bro, Far Cry as a whole is an interesting franchise. I love it. Love 5. Love New Dawn. New Dawn's my favorite in the whole series. But 6 is just kind of eh. But that's not what I want to talk about. It's the factor that Ubisoft is just like, sooner or later we're going to lose Ubisoft. And I think everyone will be happy when we do, because Ubisoft has just been going downhill. I mean, they're kind of just that company that's just kind of hanging on by a thread, and you just kind of you kind of watching it, and you're just like, you know, you just kind of sit there and you're like, why are you doing this to yourself? You know, they're just slowly declining. And what makes me happy about like that is that, you know, maybe if they do fall, someone can buy buy the IPs and make it better. You know, but you know, we'll see. Ubisoft is Ubisoft. I mean, you know, they did buy they got the Star Wars license, and you saw how that went. So, but yeah. And then there's another game releasing like Friday called like High Guard or something. I don't know. It was revealed at the Game Awards, and they only remembered apparently they just remember their passwords to Twitter like a week before the game launches or whatever. So who the fuck knows about that? It's just everything in the gaming space is just going to shit, y'all. I don't even know anymore. Now, enough rambling about other companies, and I have plenty of video ideas to continuously explain my thoughts on other game companies and stuff. But next thing I wanted to kind of talk about on my little list of stuff is Minecraft, because obviously the gameplay background is going to be Minecraft. So I thought I would just kind of jot in my thoughts on the whole, how Minecraft is doing their updates nowadays. Seeing that the baby mobs update is a thing, I guess. I mean, you know, like the baby mobs, they're cute, yes. Like I think the chicken being a cube is definitely funny. And I love animals, so seeing the baby mobs get like a new light, I think is cute. But you know, that's gonna be like basically the entirety of the update. Like I'm sure there's gonna be a couple like quality of life changes maybe, but most often that's just gonna be like, that's gonna probably end up being the whole update. You know, every update they like, because they went from doing the bigger releases like once a year to several small updates, which I mean I guess is fine if you're adding worthwhile content. And to me, quite frankly, I don't think they're really adding worthwhile content. Like they just added the spear. I mean, granted, now I can't sit here and tell you the last time I played vanilla Minecraft, because I've been playing modded Minecraft for the longest time, but I do play vanilla Minecraft on my PS5 because I play it with my girlfriend. Like, and even then I add some add-ons, but you know, still the add-ons are on top of normal base bedrock Minecraft. And so I don't necessarily like the direction they're going with the updates. Because to me, it's still one of those things as a game that I've been playing since an Xbox 360. I mean, listen, I'm only 20, right? But I played it on the Xbox 360. I remember playing it on the box TV in the living room. I remember not knowing how video games worked and playing it on like I played Minecraft for the first time on Redbox. Like on Redbox rental, and I remember playing it on my Xbox and having it for like, I think it was like a few days. My parents let me rent it out or whatever, and I remember like, because like, you know, everything's like saved like on your console. It doesn't, the console doesn't care whose disc you're using. But I remember being so surprised when I made multiple worlds, and later on had to return the game, but then later on got the game actually like purchased for like Christmas or whatever. My parents surprised me with it for Christmas or something like that. And I remember loading in and being like, oh my god, my world. Like, because for some reason young me clicked on a thing that was already created and was like, oh, this is new. And then I remember flying around and seeing my world, my builds I hadn't seen in a couple months. I'm like, what? You know, and of course now I know how that stuff works. But regardless, like, I've been playing it since on a box TV. I remember when I tried to play with my buddy Thomas when we were younger. I literally got told we couldn't play 2-player because I didn't have a flat screen TV. It literally told me you need a bigger you need a bigger display, flat screen TV type thing. It was like, now that is like peak Minecraft to me. Xbox 360, I think the last 360 update was, I think, the Oceans update. I don't know what 1.1 whatever the fuck that is. I don't keep up with that. But I know it was like the Oceans update was like one of the last major updates I got. Along with the tutorial worlds. Oh my god, bro. Tutorial worlds or something else. But it, you know, but nowadays it's just not really like, it's not one of those things that you sit there and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I know exactly what's going on. Like, new people, god, I can't imagine being a new Minecraft player in the big 2026 now, especially. I mean, getting into all of it, I mean, at least with normal Minecraft, I mean, it's easy to understand a lot of it, but still the simple fact of like, oh, you've got to like learn all this is just insane. But even then, like, they add the most minuscule things with these little updates, and I don't think it's good for the game franchise personally. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe they'll finally add an end update, though I highly doubt that's ever gonna happen because sadness. But if they do, you know, it'll be through one of these small ass updates, and I just don't think it's really all that good. I personally, I just not the kind of stuff that someone really like me would want to be seeing out of Minecraft. Hence why I play modded Minecraft, because modded Minecraft is the superior Minecraft in a lot of ways. Java and Bedrock, you know, someone who's grown up on Bedrock, I will say Java is nice to play, but really only because of mods. I do hope that they do better in the future, honestly. I mean, I hope, regardless, the fact that they've kept a game alive for as long as they have, compared to other games nowadays that have fallen off the face of the planet. Helldivers. Love that game, but damn. But it, you know, it's just live service games as a whole need to go. I'm a gacha game enjoyer, but quite frankly, I think they've got to go to an extent. If the game isn't live service, it is a pull for your character, and mobile games as well are also the same way. But just, you know, there's a lot of gaming tropes that I feel like we're just kind of in a solid state of, yeah, let's use this because we know we'll get people, and then it just oversaturates the market, and I don't enjoy that personally. So, but you know, it is what it is. Not a lot you can do about it, so you just kind of roll with the punches, but you can always hope for change, right? And so that's kind of just what I hope happens. I mean, the bigger the change, the better for the gaming industry as a whole, I think. But Minecraft, I'm sure I mean, whatever they got cooking, I really, honestly, God, I hope this next update is not just fucking baby mobs and that's it. Like, cause just, hold on, I gotta take a swig of water again, hold on. Oh, and that's all my water. Damn. But, you know, I hope it's not just baby mobs. Like, I think with the, what was it, the last update was like the I don't know, I saw zombie camels and spears and nautiluses or whatever. Like, I don't really know what all that was about, but I'm sure it's great for something. I think the only thing I saw that was really nice is like the spears have more range for damage or whatever, and that lunge ability I think is pretty chill. But what was the other thing? I think the nautilus gives you like, what is it, like water breathing or whatever. I think that's pretty cool. They're faster than boats, so that's neat. Was it something we had to wait that long for? Probably not, but you know. And I do hope that they also do things like get rid of the fucking mob boat. I mean, I think they mentioned something about doing that, and I just hope it stays true. Because I got robbed of penguins while it was macaroni penguins, which are my least favorite type of penguin. They're still penguins, and quite frankly, as you can tell, your boy is a penguin. Well, that's gonna have to prove I'm gonna have to line up the audios. Shit. Oh well, at least it's this late in the video and I can figure it out from there. But who am I kidding? The video is more than likely the audio is going to be all lined up anyways. But regardless, it's just, you know, I hope they get rid of the mob vote. I hope they just change up the way they do Minecraft. And I mean, I don't know, both ways have just kind of been, I mean, the little updates are, at least they can say that they're adding more content more often. I'm convinced that's the only reason that they are doing that. While the bigger updates were, yes, they took longer apart, but they added so much more, you know? But who knows? I mean, we'll see. Hopefully nothing too bad happens to where they like have any issues with anything, you know? But we shall see. We shall see. But what else? I'm trying to think. I've been rambling for so long at this point. I mean, it's been looking over my recording software. The recording has been 47 minutes long, which I'm proud of myself that I was able to run my mouth for this long. But I want to stretch it out to an hour just because I think it'd be fun to have an hour. But regardless, the effects of everything else. With gaming as a whole, for me currently, I think it's important to know that gaming one way or another is going to be like, it's going to always be around, and there's going to be ups and downs, and I really do think that this year is going to be kind of one of those downs. Now, I'm going to, forgive me, but I'm going to look it up here real quick. Games coming out this year that I'm actually going to care about, but hold on. Because I know that there's a lot. I know there's a lot that is coming out, and I'm sure some of them is going to be great. Let's see. I can get past ads. So there's a lot that I don't care about. Obviously a lot of it's bubble games. Damn, that Quarantine Zone game, the last check, I do want to play that. I think that's fun. Hytale came out. I think that's also very Hytale is also pretty cool. I might check it out eventually. I'm not quite sure. I'm kind of content with just Minecraft as a whole. But Animal Crossing got a new game, which is also pretty neat, I think. I don't support Nintendo or anything they really do, but it's neat that those Animal Crossing folks get more Animal Crossing. New Legend of Zelda coming to something. Wait, not Legend of Zelda, Legend of Heroes. Never mind, I'm going crazy. But let's see, what else? Oh yeah, there's the yeah, there's not a lot of, oh yeah, High Guard, like, yeah, that game coming out. Who's ready for that? Of course, a lot of games coming out this year are games that we've already had. They're just being ported over to other consoles. Like Switch 2 is getting a lot of games. God bless its soul. That old ass piece of tech is gonna get more modern games. Well, you know, someone will be testing the limits of that piece of technology. But you know, but we'll see. I mean, along with that, I mean, of course, you got in February, you've got one of the best things ever. You've got fucking Resident Evil 7, not Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil Requiem coming out, which, you know, everybody and their mother's excited for that. So do indeed hope that. There's also High on Life 2 for anybody that plays that. I have not played it because I have realized that there was a free month, or there was a thing on PlayStation. It was like it was free on PlayStation, and I somehow did not know that. As to how I didn't know that, it beats the shit out of me. But somehow I missed the fact that that game was on thing. I remember knowing it was coming, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it," and then I completely missed it. But I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some people say the game's fun. Other people I've heard say the game is not it. So maybe I dodged a bullet. Who knows? I mean, if I got it for free, that means I wouldn't have to waste my money on it. But and of course, obviously, like I've said before, there was that like a Batman game coming out that should be interesting. Wolverine, I'm definitely excited for that. Damn. Sorry about the yawn, yo. But I'm excited for Wolverine when it comes out, because I love all the Spider-Man games. So much so I have 100%ed Spider-Man 2, Miles Morales, and the original one. I have not platinumed those ones. Do I one day plan on doing it? Maybe. It's not a thing I necessarily am too big on doing. I'm not big on platinuming games. That's just always been. That's kind of just always been my thing. I'm not big on platinuming games, but you know, if I enjoy a game enough, I will platinum it. Like, I mean, I platinumed Spider-Man 2. I platinumed Far Cry New Dawn. I think I only have like 4 platinums on my entire PlayStation category. It's like Subnautica was my first ever platinum. Minecraft is my first ever platinum, which, since I have it on PS5, like the PS5 version, I have to go back through and platinum it again, and do all the other challenges all by themselves. Far Cry New Dawn is another platinum, and then Spider-Man 2. I have 4 platinums, and some people may say, "Oh, that's, you know, that's not very many." And yes, it is not very many. But am I proud of them? Hell yeah, I'm proud of my 4 platinums. The fact that I even remotely did that is something, you know. I'm not one to do that kind of stuff. I'm also someone that does not replay games, even if, like, back in the day when I was younger, yeah, I probably played Halo Reach a gajillion times at this point, along with Halo 3, Halo 4, many games, but mostly those ones. But nowadays I don't replay games. Like, complete a COD campaign, I don't play it again. Insert amazing game here, I don't go back and replay it. like shoot, when I do complete Stellar Blade, even though I want to go back and get like some of the different outfits and stuff that you can only get through like New Game Plus and stuff, I'm probably not gonna go back through and complete that. I'm not big on. I'm really not big on going back and playing through a game, even if it's great. When I was younger, maybe. Now I just kind of want to play it and move on, because there's other games I can play. So I'm like, all right, well, go ahead and do this, and then like, oh, I can play. Now I can move on to this. Now I do plan on on the channel. I bought and downloaded Resident Evil 2 and 3, and I plan on playing through them. I've never actually played through them, so I would like to. I do love Resident Evil. I love the whole franchise. So even though I've never played any of the games, it is one of my favorite franchises because I always love watching people play it. And so even though it's a little late in the everything, I want to play them because I think it'll be fun. And I have looked at mods, and I'm going to install some mods. Nothing crazy, just little tweaks here and there to maybe make certain things run better. But also I just want to change the outfits on the characters because, you know, the outfits are great and all, but I definitely have found some cooler outfits. Just some better looking outfits that I would much rather run on my characters than whatever like things come with the whatever game comes with. Now I bought like, it was like 36 bucks or whatever. I did get Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 plus all DLC and everything else. So thanks to Steam Winter Sale or whatever it was. So I'm gonna definitely be playing those, and I think that like that will be more playthrough worthy. But like I'm definitely gonna also just, you know, make some commentary videos. And then that will be that. Yeah, as I'm recording this, it's 1:23 in the morning, so I am justifiably yawning. But it will all be done in due time of yawns. Anyway, but I definitely have some plans for, like, I do have plans for different content that I plan on doing, because I want to just kind of crank out whatever I enjoy. And if it just means I sit down, I play a game, I record it, and I start sitting here talking to myself as if I'm talking to people, then so be it, right? I always love watching commentary YouTubers. I watch Moist Critical, I watch Pyrocynical, I watch Atozy, I watch Mori. You know, I watch a lot of commentary YouTubers, and then also of course I follow a lot of like gameplay commentary YouTubers, which is what I like. Like, this is what I'm doing. Like, I know I have gameplay in the background, and I do have a camera, but I decided not to do that for this video, mostly just because, like, while playing this, I don't like it on one side. I don't like it on the left side, but if I have it on the right side, then I cover my map. But I want my map to be seen. I mean, of course, obviously I could just do this, but I want my map to be seen in the little corner. I just think it's, you know, people might find that entertaining. So it was just kind of weird, but also, but yeah, I do plan on using that as well, and what have you. So overall, I really do hope that the gaming scene gets better over time, and I do think 2026 is going to be one hell of a year. I think it's either going to be a really good year or a really bad year, but we will see. I mean, we're gonna have some. Oh yeah, now before I finish that sentence, we are going to obviously be having the possible release of GTA 6, and if it actually releases, somebody ring the bells, let everyone know that the British are coming. Like, is it gonna happen? Probably not, but do I think it would be cool? Yeah. And also, can I just say, I just got a legendary pull on that pickaxe. Talking Efficiency 3, Fortune 2, and Unbreaking 3. Hell yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Silk touch, yeah, no, okay, but I definitely think it's gonna be an interesting year for content creation, for sure. Content creation. Oh my god, I'm blanking out, y'all. I'm so sorry. It's gonna definitely be a interesting year for gaming, and honestly, yeah, you know what, content creation too, because if gaming's weird, then content creation's gonna be weird, and it's just gonna throw everybody out for a loop. So But we will see. Genuinely, we will see, y'all. I mean, and if GTA 6 is released, well, by golly, pigs must be fucking flying, because I just don't see that game releasing. I don't see that game releasing at all. I don't think it will. Genuinely, I don't believe it will. But we will see. And yeah, the new rainbow. But I think this is kind of where I think I'm gonna call it. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. It's just kind of me rambling and just running my mouth that I'm really good at, you know. But overall, channel, I do plan on uploading at least once a month. I'm going to try to upload more, but you know, we will see what happens and everything. So I have a gun, but yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm Travis, aka Penguin King, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. And yeah, y'all have a good day or night whenever you watch this. And yeah, all right, bye-bye.